Hello everyone, this is Bumblebee ASMR, and today I'm going to be reading you poetry by some famous poets and some lesser known poets, and I hope you like it and I hope this helps you relax. The first poem is A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus must let me avow, you are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep. While I weep, O God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? O God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? The next poem is I Carry Your Heart With Me by E. Cummings. I carry your heart with me, I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear, and whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate. My sweet, I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true, and its you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than the soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart. The next poem is called If You Forget Me by Pablo Neruda. I want you to know one thing. You know how this is, if I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the fire the impalpable ash, or the wrinkled body of the log, everything that carries me to you as of everything that exists, aromas, light, metals, were little boats that sail toward those isles of yours that wait for me. Well now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall have already forgotten you. If you think it long and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me with implacable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, ah, my love, ah, my own, in me all that fire is repeated, in me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved, and as long as you live it will be in your arms, without leaving mine. And this one is Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. There is a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight, to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends. Past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go, for the children they mark and the children they know the place where the sidewalk ends. Next is Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? This next poem is O Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. 1. O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wrack, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. 2. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribboned wreaths, for you the shores a crowding. For you they call, the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Hear, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. 3. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold and dead. Wow, guys, sorry, I'm just reading off of an anthology, and some of these are kind of sad, so I apologize, but hopefully this is putting you to sleep, 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 sleep. This next one is called The New Poetry Handbook by Mark Strand. 1. If a man understands a poem, he shall have troubles. 2. If a man lives with a poem, he shall die lonely. 3. If a man lives with 2 poems, he shall be unfaithful to 1. 4. If a man conceives of a poem, he shall have 1 less child. 5. If a man conceives of 2 poems, he shall have 2 less children. 6. If a man wears a crown on his head as he writes, he shall be found out. 7. If a man wears no crown on his head as he writes, he shall deceive no one but himself. 8. If a man gets angry at a poem, he shall be scorned by men. 9. If a man continues to be angry at a poem, he shall be scorned by women. 10. If a man publicly denounces poetry, his shoes will fill with urine. 11. If a man gives up poetry for power, he shall have lots of power. 12. If a man brags about his poems, he shall be loved by fools. 13. If a man brags about his poems and loves fools, he shall write no more. 14. If a man craves attention because of his poems, he shall be like a jackass in moonlight. 15. If a man writes a poem and praises the poem of a fellow, he shall have a beautiful mistress. 16. If a man writes a poem and praises the poem of a fellow overly, he shall drive his mistress away. 17. If a man claims the poem of another, his heart shall double in size. 18. If a man lets his poems go naked, he shall fear death. 19. If a man fears death, he shall be saved by his poems. 20. If a man does not fear death, he may not or may be saved by his poems. 21. If a man finishes a poem, he shall bathe in the blank wake of his passion and be kissed by white paper. The next poem is called The Mother by Gwendolyn Brooks. Yikes, I'm not going to read this poem actually, because it's, I think it's just a little too much. So ignore that. This next poem is called There Is Another Sky by Emily Dickinson. There is another sky, ever serene and fair, and there is another sunshine, though it be darkness there. Never mind faded forests, Austin, never mind silent fields. Here is a little forest whose leaf is ever green. Here is a brighter garden where not a frost has been. In its unfading flowers I hear the bright bee hum. Prithee, my brother, into my garden come. And with that poem, I think I will end it. It mentioned bees, and I am Bumblebee ASMR. I hope this video helped you. I hope it relaxed you at least, or just gave you a little bit of time to take your mind off of anything that might be stressing you out. I hope you have a lovely day, and come back for more videos in the future. Goodbye.